Bus unions in 22 regions across South Korea, including major cities like Seoul and Busan, have recently signaled the possibility of a general strike should negotiations falter. Strikes and labor disputes frequently make headlines, but behind the news flashes lies a deeper question. Why were labor unions formed? And what purpose do they serve today? In this piece, we explore the evolution, roles, and limitations of labor unions in modern society. History of labor unions. Labor unions are worker-led organizations established to safeguard rights and push for better conditions on the job. Their roots trace back to the Industrial Revolution in 18th century Europe, when rural populations flocked to cities in search of factory work. However, despite working over 12 hours a day, wages were low, and working conditions were extremely poor. In response, workers determined to unite and formed an organization called labor unions. In Korea, the first labor union was created in 1898 by dock workers, but significant growth didn't occur until the 1970s. A pivotal moment came with Jeon Tae-il, a young labor activist who self-immolated in protest against the appalling conditions garment workers endured. His death became a symbol of resistance and catalyzed public support for unionization. Labor unions became more active during the democratization movements of the 1970s and 1980s and have continued to operate in various ways since then. Positive functions of labor unions. Labor unions have played a key role in improving working conditions by demanding higher wages, shorter working hours, more vacation time, and better welfare benefits. Thanks to unions, the grueling 6-day workweek is now history and moms get more time off. 2. With better maternity and childcare leave. But it's not just about time off. When workers get fired unfairly or face discrimination, unions step in with legal muscle to fight back. From the company's perspective, labor unions can help resolve conflicts in advance and allow for more efficient negotiations through collective bargaining. Limitations and efforts for change of labor unions. However, labor unions are not without flaws. Members may have to comply with union decisions even if they disagree personally, and some criticize unions for creating new forms of inequality. If unions make excessive demands without considering the company's circumstances, it may hinder business operations. On a societal level, illegal strikes can impose significant social and economic costs. To address these issues, labor unions have been trying to adapt and change. They are working to include those previously excluded from negotiations and are establishing various committees to better reflect diverse opinions. Some unions are adopting cooperative labor management models that aim for mutual growth through collaboration with companies. Bottom line? Unions matter. They fight for the little guy and make jobs better. But their continued relevance depends on balancing worker advocacy with broader social responsibility, something that can only be achieved through constructive cooperation between unions and management.